listen, we're dudes, and ladies, you can have a little lady cave, but we're talking about the Geek Man Cave right now. I found some interesting pics of guys having their little collections. Again, this is for everybody, but what would be your ultimate geek cave for you guys?
Charles, you can take that one.
Mine definitely has to have something to do with gaming. You know what I mean? Definitely have to have my gaming in there. Of course, mixed with a little bit of sci-fi, with a little bit of comic book flair to it. Just a nice little mix of everything. You know what I mean? Music, art, gaming, just a little bit of everything. I like a little mix of everything.
Now, when you say everything, will that have action figures? Are you an action figure guy?
You can't have a man cave without some action figures in there. You gotta have the action figures. It's not complete.
Is that a rule?
Like a period at the end of a sentence. You gotta have it. You gotta have it. Yeah. So,
all right,
Drew.
What are you thinking, Drew?
Okay. You guys see this?
Oh, man.
No. You guys see this behind me right here, right? I call it my wall of weird.
Right.
An entire room pretty much made up of this, wall scrolls, whatever art that I buy from whatever con. If I go to AX, Anime Expo, if I go to the Comic Con or whatever, just framed, all of those, a giant flat screen TV planted on a wall, a giant couch, which I probably will sleep on because that's what I do anyway right now. I've just been sleeping on my couch. That pretty much just all over. Yeah. And I'm pretty happy. I always make a joke that if I was ever like in a position where I'm like balling, like maybe not millionaire, so maybe just shy of millionaire status. Some guys, when they get rich and they make it, they have, the drugs, alcohol, women, booze, cars, buying expensive cars.
Get out of my head.
Hipster art pieces. My addiction, loans, comics, action figures, wall scrolls, and cute tees like these joints right here. Yeah. That's Drew's addiction. That's as far as that goes.
And okay. We're t-shirtaholics, both of us, man. So.
Oh yeah, man, Charles, you're on point. You know what's up. You're we're in the same clan. You know what's going on. That would be Drew's addiction right there, man. Action figures. As of right now, we were talking about this before the show. I just got these joints today.
That's art. Honestly, to me, I always say that's art. I had mentioned that to somebody else. They asked me what I like. I mean, I love the classical stuff, Van Gogh, all that type of stuff. But my favorite type of art is comic book art. Almost the perfect scene for me is out of Unbreakable, when he goes into the art shop and Samuel L. Jackson's character, Mr. Glass, is explaining. Yeah. I understand it, man.
Mr. Glass, he was a G, dude. I love the scene where he goes into all the little details of that comic issue, the really old one.
Yeah.
It was print issue. I love that scene because it totally does present comic book art as an actual artistic medium. Like they go into the details, the poses, the use of color, just the film that gathers on. It's a legit form of art. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, it is.
Comic books are an art form, and it's the fact that you have pieces that go down as being iconic that we use in many mediums. Superman going into a phone booth has stuck with our culture because of the comics. Like you look at the films, just about every superhero film has some callback or some position of the camera angle so it will resemble the old comics. There's a reason that's there. It's these images of these superheroes exist for like as long as they have for a reason. It's an art form. I don't give a straight up.
No, that's interesting you say that because, like for instance, the new Jay-Z's album talking about I got this art and I got that and everything, and he's got a Basquiat on his wall. I have a G.I. Joe #2, and I'm more proud of that. I wouldn't buy a Basquiat.
As many times as you bring up the G.I. Joe, I have a G.I. Joe issue #2, guys, the original one. I know. We know you're very chuffed with the fact that
I tell you, I'm so glad you said that, because in my little makeshift man cave, I got a Todd McFarlane Spider-Man picture. He's in a blue suit, got the black suit hanging on the wall.
Oh,
with all the
wow.
webs from like 1990 or 91 around in
Oh,
there.
wow.
Still in a plastic with the cardboard. That's my type of art.
Do
you know what I mean?
Do you remember, Charles, around that time because there was like an influx of people creating comics around that time, and it was all these random number ones, and they started taking a lot of Saturday morning cartoons and turning them into comic books. And there was this one random issue where they had like Spider-Man, but like Spider-Man Pig. Do you remember that?
No, I don't remember that one. Wow.
Yeah, I bought that I have it for some reason. Yeah, I don't know. It was just I saw number one and I got excited.
Dude, I ended up going out and buying the first issue of freaking Captain Planet of all things. That was the first issue of Captain Planet.
Wow.
Captain Planet. Yeah.
For what, homie?
I don't think for some odd reason I like Captain Planet. I used to watch the cartoon.
I know. Trust me. Every morning that would come on, I was down for some Captain Planet, despite the fact how ridiculous it was. And side note, I'm sorry, I'm gonna derail for a second. Side note, out of all the Planeteers, okay, kid who got dicked in the powers department, Heart.
Yeah, she did. I'm about to say
fire,
that too.
Earth, wind, water,
and then Heart.
And that's to tell you what they thought about South America.
And they gave him a monkey to like make up for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I used to think about that too.
I was chipped.
What was Russia was fire, right?
Yeah.
Oh, America was fire. That was Wheeler. That was Wheeler's
Okay.
ass.
Wow, you. Damn.
Earth was what was it? Was it Kwame? What was his name from Africa?
Kwame.
And then water was. I'm sorry, I take that back.
Water was Asia.
Water was Earth.
Or Japan or something.
No. Water was from China, right?
Yeah.
Because she was surfing. Yeah, she was surfing. And then wind was from Russia.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm not messing that up. And then of course we had from South America. What was it Mati? Who got Heart?
She got gypped.
Homie.
It should have gone fire or something.
Threw like mud, or so if you threw like some toxic stuff on Captain Planet, you crumble up. You didn't have to throw water on him and heal him. That was ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Now
So
it's interesting.
Number one issue of Captain Planet. Give me a call. I'm not selling it.
Oh wow. Yeah. So some people really go in with replicas, like of swords, spaceships from different franchises. I mean, would you guys go crazy with the replicas if you could afford to do so?
Like the ships and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What replica? You know what I would like to have, and I know it's going to be really hard to find. I don't think anyone has the original. I would like an original replica of a web shooter. I would love to have one of those.
That'd be cool.
That's cool.
Definitely lightsaber.
Lightsaber, yeah, that's the one that I'm thinking of.
And the other one, I'm sorry, I got two more. I always wanted a Thor's hammer.
Mjolnir?
Yeah, I always wanted a Mjolnir. And
they had one at WinterCon.
Yeah, but I mean, the one I want's expensive. I mean, I want the heavy one.
The one that actually it's like 40-something pounds.
Yeah.
You could take it to the gym and make a video with it, Charles, when you're Sensei V.
Worked out with Mjolnir. Be a Mjolnir.
Just get buff. I do a Mjolnir muscle workout. Let's go.
That is funny. I would like to get the Batman grapple. I think that'd be cool.
Oh wow.
Yeah, a replica of that. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Well, Charles, you like cars. I'm surprised you didn't say you wanted the 60s Batmobile.
I would if I you know what? That wouldn't be bad. But that'd be kind of hard to get past, put that in the house. So I'll have to step that.
Are we talking when replica, like you mean an actual car?
Yeah,
If it had to come down to a car, I'm sorry. Let me in with this one. Okay. It would be the replica of the original Mach 5. The original Mach 5.
Yeah.
That'd be one.
That's the second.
Another one I was gonna say. Mind you, I am not even a car guy. I don't know crap one about cars, but there was one car from which James Bond movie was it? Was it Skyfall? Where he had it was like a 1960 whatever it was. I'm like, that's actually a really dope.
James Bond has some tight cars, man.
If I had the loot for that, and there was one car that I'm just like, Drew, which one are you gonna completely be stupid and not take care of your money and just buy this thing? I'd be like, that'd be.
Was that the gray? Was that the gray one?
It was gray. I remember it was gray.
It was an Aston Martin DB. It was an Aston Martin.
Yeah, whatever that was, that car was rad, and I wanted that one straight up.
So here's a picture of someone that has a bunch of retro computers in their Geek Cave. So I guess they can play all the classic computer games, before these the console explosion. Here's one with tons of comic books. I mean, they just got boxes and boxes of comic books, which is totally awesome. Another desk setup. But I'm very interested in ones also the caves that they seem like offices, so you guys could take a.
See that? Yeah, I like stuff like that.
That's cool. I like that.
Where it's not too far. Yeah.
Yeah. Tell you, that's gonna be my pad because it's just gonna be me. I'm a solo act, so I know when I do have like my own official house, I become like a house owner. That's gonna be the entire pad.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
wow. That is nice.
That's legit. I'm comfortable.
Drew, there's one thing you have to do. You can't just have a regular door, dude. You gotta have like the bookcase side back, or slide down to a pole or something.
Don't trust me, Trump. I've thought about this. I've given this a lot of thought. How I to be laid out. The only time I've ever been into interior design in my life is. So where's the secret staircase to the?
Gotta have the secret staircase or something. Man.
Real talk.
Slide back.
Would you guys have a movie theater in there?
I think this all be incorporated.
If I could fit it into there, absolutely. Why not?
Like make it a whole vibe.
Yep. Movie theater. Yep. Yeah. Entertainment movie theater center with a giant get the F out of my life screen. Yep. Right there, plastered on the wall. Done.
Now I have a lot of respect for those that really go in. Like they just don't put a movie theater. They literally make Wayne Manor.
That is cool.
Yeah. It's like you try to model your house after Wayne Manor. I mean, if you got the bread for it, and you own it, it's yours, right? That's your property. Why not? Do what you want.
And then you got to get the accessories.
The accessories? Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I'm telling you guys, there's worse things you could be spending your money on than stuff like this. I mean, people look at me funny because I'm like, I pay taxes and I'm on paper an adult, but I still wake up and watch Saturday morning cartoons and I got these guys all over the joint. I don't care because there's worse things that I could be doing with my cash.
Nothing wrong with that.
But how far would you go in? I mean, would you?
If I had the means of boiling all that down, if I'm talking like millionaire status, right, to where I can just go out and purchase these things and know for a fact that I'm not going to get my lights shut off, I would have something of that effect of what you just showed me.
Wow.
If I could just go all out. Because I know for a fact I'm not going to go out and be like wasting money on anything else that's stupid.
Right.
And it's going to be personally for me. Like if you're going to live in a place where hopefully the rest of your life, have all the accoutrements that you're going to feel comfortable with. Why the hell not?
Yeah.
Now,
would you create a whole spaceship deck?
That's going extra. That's not where it goes.
Yeah, I wouldn't go. I don't know. I wouldn't go that far. But I would definitely decorate it with different memorabilia and things like that, and collectibles.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
Because it's more. I think you can do more with the style that I think we're thinking of. Because once you have something like that, you're pretty much set.
Right.
That's rad. I like the replica wall.
Yeah.
With that Stormtrooper and the Darth Vader. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, I might have. Let me partially retract that. If I can have that one nook in the house, I would totally have that just lined up with all the Star Wars memorabilia, the replica stuff, the lightsaber, the helmet. Oh, that's sweet.
This is dope. I've never seen anybody do this, but taking the posters.
Nice. Yeah, Charles, I feel like that was what you were talking about before, the display cases, and then it wouldn't be movie posters, I think. It would be more like comic book art for you.
Yeah.
With like them all just kind of like lined up, and then you have the glass case on it too. That's sweet.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like that before, so I thought that was pretty different. And then, of course, you got to get the...
Loving these. We need to do this more often. I like the setup, but that's too much.
Something like that though. I guess if I had kids, I would probably go the extra mile and do that. They would never forget it. That is something they would be 75 years old. I remember Dad.
No, Charles, I'm telling you, you do that with your kids,
Yeah.
I've earned my right to complain about anything that I want to you whenever I want. If I tell you to take out the damn garbage, I never need to hear anything else
Yeah.
except for, sure thing, Dad.
Yeah, they'll never
Yeah.
forget something like that. So that'd be good.
And not only they won't, but I mean, their friends when they come over. Like, I want to go over your house, Timmy.
Yeah.
Like,
The constant stream of friends trying to kick it.
yeah, like, your dad's awesome. You don't know my dad when he's not around. Nah, he's awesome, man. He's awesome. No, man, there's some really creative people out there. Yeah, if you're talking about unlimited funds, I definitely would have an environment. It
I'd say
wouldn't.
closest to unlimited.
Yeah.
Look up. You ever look up Guillermo del Toro's pad?
No.
Oh, I
Director,
can
look him up.
imagine what's in that dude's place.
Dude, he's what sparked
Spell
the
it?
idea.
Can you spell that for me?
Guillermo. Oh God.
Pan's Labyrinth. He did Pan's Labyrinth.
If you look up Pan's Labyrinth, yeah, but I want to
Yeah.
say
So I
Guillermo.
can imagine what's up in that dude's spot.
Yeah. He's got like a whole thing from like his films and stuff that he's like just grew up digging. He has like these really rare art pieces and rad stuff set up all over.
He's
his
a
house.
director?
Yeah.
Come on, Seven. You know who Guillermo del
You know
Toro
he
is.
is.
Man.
You know
Stop.
he did.
Stop it.
Didn't he? Yeah, he did a whole bunch of stuff. Like I said, Pan's Labyrinth.
You mean the
was-
movie I couldn't see because it wasn't in English?
What do you mean you couldn't see? It was subtitled, homie. You're good.
I want to watch a movie. I want to read one. Okay.
Seven, you're part
Didn't he
of
do? I think he actually did one of the Blade movies too. I think he did one of the Blade movies actually.
Okay, so I'm
Did,
looking up
Blade-
his home.
Blade 2 with the Novak.
with Jared Nomak.
Novak. I still think that's one of the baddest characters. You know.
Oh shoot, this guy
He
is
wasn't really
real.
doing anything today. What's
Oh
up?
my. Okay, I got to show these pictures. Hold on a second.
Absolutely, you have to. So
This guy is
That's,
like ridiculous. Hold on,
That
folks.
was like going in Jim Henson's home with all the Muppet stuff and all that.
yeah, Jim Henson's place too. That's a dope one too. But telling you, man, because Guillermo del Toro, he's like the high chieftain of like fantasy stuff. Because it's his career. It's what he does. You know. So he's got all these really cool replicas and stuff in his house, and it's business.
All right, folks, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. We're live, so. Okay,
What
hold
else,
on a
what else
second.
we got going on in terms of like gaming?
So
news?
this is his house right here, guys. Isn't that
Oh.
crazy?
Oh wait, what was this? Pause.
Oh, yeah.
That's the one. It's like a mini theme park, dude. It's
Yeah.
so dope.
That's awesome stuff. That's
Like,
awesome.
what is that? That's from his film, or?
I'm not getting a good look at. I think that might be from one of his films.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I think it might be.
Oh, when he's got like the original Universal
Yeah, the
film.
Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Frankenstein's idea. It's so dope. So dope. I dig it.
Gaming. I see gaming news right now.
Uh-huh.
Get my love and hate relationship with Call of Duty. But this is the thing I have with that game. I love shooters, but anyway, I think they put the nail in the coffin because they have this whole thing with the black market where basically you're paying $2 a spend to get the guns, camos, basically stuff they would give you for free. You basically have to pay real money in order to get it now.
Mm-hmm.
And they have and the thing what makes me mad about it is that they're marketing and stuff to kids. Now they have a thing where you can actually watch people get supply drops and you can earn points. But you know how kids are when they're watching something. Mommy, Daddy, let me get the credit card so I can take and get some points to get this, and that. And the game is more about supply drops than the actual gameplay. They've made like so much money off ripping people off this Las Vegas pull the handle. You know what I mean? Slot
Charles,
machine.
not to cut
Hold
you
on.
off. Oh, sorry.
Hold on. But this is the thing. I really don't want to look at it, but I did look at it a little bit, and people were talking about the news. They're going back to World War II. Why? I don't understand, because it's just like Battlefield.
Because it went everywhere else.
Yeah.
Hey, it had no
It
choice.
looks like one of the original Call of Duty games that they just reskin. The characters move the same. The guns sound the same. All they did was just change, put a World War II skin over what was already done, and they took out the jump packs and stuff. If that's what you're doing to the game, gamers aren't stupid. you basically put the last nail in your coffin and you screwed your series up. So that's I don't know, man. That's just not really sitting
And
right.
we say that, but I guarantee you, when the next Call of Duty comes out, all the first person shooter heads, they're gonna be like all riled up and ready to buy it. They're gonna pre-order it.
Yeah,
Charles, I gotta say, man, for a dude that told me I don't know how many months ago, yo, I'm quitting the game. We're still mad at it. So it's like you're married to that game, but you guys are in an unhappy marriage, but you're not willing to get a divorce.
But
like,
you know what?
We're gonna die together, and we're gonna be miserable.
I gotta sit by divorce. Now I didn't buy the last two that came out. I didn't buy Advanced Warfare. I didn't buy Infinite Warfare. Actually, the last three.
I thought you did buy Infinite Warfare.
No, I didn't. I never bought Infinite Warfare.
Mine misread you.
And then I never bought the remastered either. I didn't buy it. The last one I bought was Black Ops 3, 3 years ago. It's almost 3 years ago now. 2000. It'll be 3 years. 2018 will be 3 years.
Okay.
And I haven't bought anything since. So I actually stayed true to that.
All right.
But I still kind of dabble in. I mean, I still play some Black Ops because I love my shooters. But yeah, dude, I just don't know what they're doing. They're more about making the money. Of course, you want to make money, but you have to be fair when you do it. You know.
Quit it. Play Overwatch because we got Doomfist finally. And
Doom-
he's a chief.
I
He's
just
a
watched my
freaking
cousin
he's a
play.
freaking beast. I love that guy. Let me
I
punch
just
you
watched
away
my
out of
cousin
prison.
play Overwatch, man.
Play Overwatch, man. I'm on there, right? Oh wait, you're a Failbox guy. You're Xbox, right?
I'm Failbox, yeah.
Damn it!
You know what though? I will say that Spider-Man looks good for the PlayStation, man. That Spider-Man game.
Oh, that was one of
amazing.
my. All right, so I went to E3, right? I was there.
Man, that game looks
They were showing the footage for it. Mate, if the game is anything like what I saw, it will be the first Spider-Man game that I've ever been, oh my god, I have to pre-order this. It looks freaking amazing. Because think about it, in the history of Spider-Man games, we've never been excited. Every Spider-Man game just kind of been, it was alright at best. This one looks freaking incredible. It has quick time events. It has stunning graphics. The costume that they chose for Spider-Man, I've never seen it before, but it's already one of my favorites.
Yeah, it looks
Because
good.
it reminds me almost of the Scarlet Spider.
Yeah.
Just minus the it's like has more of like a blue
Mm-hmm.
tint on it, and they got rid of my hoodie, but I love my hoodie. But it looks friggin' dope. The gameplay looks smooth as hell, right? Smooth
Combat
as hell.
system. It has that sort of Batman arc of
Exactly. Just what I was
combat.
gonna
That
say.
system
It has the
is
fight. Yeah,
good,
it's like
yeah.
the fighting style of like the Batman Arkham games. If the game is half of that, I will be completely
Yeah.
satisfied. I will lose.
And I
however
think they
much time
actually
I do.
learned off that game too. I believe they learned off the Arkham games. You can see they nothing wrong
Yeah.
with that. They
Yeah.
took and they borrowed some of the good stuff out of that.
It's totally fun to take some cues from
Yeah,
other
you have
franchises
to.
there,
There's
so
nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that. I was hoping that they would do the same thing because Marvel, they don't really. I would have said prior to Marvel versus Capcom that Marvel doesn't really put out games that people mess with like that, heavy. I always thought a good way to go would be making a Daredevil game in the same vein of the Arkham City games.
That would be tight.
Think about
You
that.
shouldn't even, dude. You should have kept that idea. Because I guarantee you, someone's gonna watch it and you're gonna see a Daredevil game probably within the next
Right?
3 years.
And with the popularity of the Netflix shows right now, if you made that game and it were Daredevil, think about how many cameos and like DLC you could get away with
Yeah.
just between Daredevil, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, and Jessica Jones. And then if you have the other properties for the comics, you could work in the Punisher, you could work in like all these other street level heroes and villains
Yeah, you can
into
get-
the game. It could be friggin' phenomenal.
Yeah.
It could be friggin' great if done right.
There
If
you
done
go.
right. So we don't know who we're gonna see in the Spider-Man game. So I'm super hyped about that one.
Yes.
Yep.
That's really it for gaming. Like you got a lot of rehashes and remakes and sequels. I don't really see anything new that's really jumping off.
There's a huge at Terminal 5. They're having a gaming expo. It's supposed to be huge. Terminal 5, where they have like the concerts.
Where's this?
Where's Terminal 5?
That is on the west side of Manhattan, mid to uptown.
Let's talk about all the cons. Yeah, let's talk
We
about all
want
the
to hit
cons
that up or what?
Hmm?
Want to hit that up or what?
Yeah, we got to do that.
Yeah,
We got to do that.
When is it?
All those those guys at Microsoft that they have like gaming events and meetups. They're producing it, so it should
we
be
gotta check
super
it out.
super
It's
interesting.
so. What, next month or so, or
Next weekend.
what are you holding back on me for, Sam?
Where have you been, bro?
You got my number, man. I know we're gonna have words after the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here live. Seven's in trouble. And segue, please. Oh, before we go, I just want to show just a few more, just because some people go way out.
Wait,
Yeah, that's
are
serious.
those
'Cause that's-
figures? Are
yeah,
those all figures?
Those are
Wow.
figures. Those are figures, toys,
That person
posters.
spends all of their money on figures. That's not even. I don't think that's like what I have here is 1% of what that guy has.
And this is
Holy
dope.
Crap.
The replica lightsabers with the posters of each one.
That's pretty cool too.
That is cool.
That's a
Simple,
bit much, but I
classic.
think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is really cool.
You know what else I would like to get? You will laugh at me for this one, but I don't know why, but I used to love this cartoon as a kid. Space Ghost. I would like to
Space
get.
Ghost?
Yeah, I would like
Space
to get
Ghost,
a
yeah.
nice
Yeah,
Space Ghost.
Yeah.
Now imagine
I
having your
used to-
own Avenger movie theater.
That is nice.
See, that's a bit much too.
That is nice,
I
though.
think it's like the chairs and stuff that throw me off. Having this stuff on the walls and the display cases, that's fine. But when you start actually adapting the furniture,
Right.
just give me a regular old lazy boy. I'm good. I'm straight.
Yeah, but Space Ghost,
Bat phone. You gotta have a bat phone. I don't care if you find one of them old phones that is spray painted red.
Yeah. Was Space Ghost? Sorry to detract.
Yeah.
Was that Hanna-Barbera?
Yeah.
yeah.
Hanna-Barbera. So there was like he was in the age. I call that like the golden age of like Cartoon Network when they played a lot of the old Hanna-Barbera cartoons.
All
So
that.
you had the Herculoids, you had Space Ghost, you had Birdman, who was probably one of the biggest joke of a superhero I've ever seen in my life. So you mean to tell me, as soon as the streetlights come on, I can kick his ass? All right, let's go. Let's go. Just wait till nightfall, because he can't do anything outside of the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are fun. We're gonna be seeing reboots of them eventually too. Mark my words.
Yeah.
Since
I'm
they're
so-
listening.
It's
We're gonna
only
start
due
to
time
see
until
them.
one of those Hanna-Barbera cartoons actually get a movie.
Oh,
I feel like they're already trying with He-Man.
we are out of time.
They've been trying with He-Man for the last few years. Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
thank you,
Wow.
folks.
Wait, no, that's
Listen, get your Geek Cave on. Send us pics. Hit us up on Sev Network on Facebook. You know, share us. We would love to see what your version of a Geek Cave would be. Whether it's
Come
a
see
Geek
us at
Lady Cave or
Terminal 5.
Geek Man Cave. What happened?
They can come hang out with us at Terminal 5.
Yeah, that's what's up. Oh, and LibertyCon. I think that's the same weekend. So we got to talk. We'll talk after this.
We'll talk.
Every
That's all
con that I
coming
don't
up.
get to go to. Thank you guys. Thanks for making
No worry, Drew. We're trying to get you at Fort Hamilton Comic Con that weekend to see if you can come up.
You
That's
gotta
going to
come.
be in October.
Call in
October.
sick.
All right, let me see what I can go down.
October 14th and 15th. And
Just
if you
come.
come through, we'll get you on one of the panels. So you
And
can
we'll,
say, I'm going to talk.
Oh,
If
God.
you miss work, we'll just pin a note on your shirt for your
Yeah.
boss. But I just pin a little note.
Thank you, Drew. Thank you, Charles.
Yes.
I am Seven. You're watching Eclectica. And you know all the other information. SevNetwork.com. We're on cable, all that other good stuff. All the information's on the site. Thank you so much. And we will
Give us
see
one.
you next week.
Give us
Oh.
one, Drew.
Talent.
Boom!
What is that?
I like
Yeah,
that.
dude. So are the new joints.
Oh, man.
Woo, that was good.